Alrighty guys, so today's video is going to be about like all my thicky bricky decaled figs collection. So let's get into it. Starting off first, we have phase 1 Captain Rex, and this is official Legos, but basically it has the legs decaled on it. So yeah, now we have phase 1 Echo, and they're all 180 decals, so yes, there's not much on the back, but yeah, that's phase 1 Echo. Phase 1 5s, and yeah, it was pretty fun decaling this one. Now just a normal phase 1 501st Trooper, and this is like my first phase 1 decaled fig, so that's why it doesn't look exactly spindicular. Phase 1 Cody, I pretty much just decaled the legs because this is an official Lego figure. It's pretty nice. The last one we have decaled for phase 1 is the 459th Legion animated one, and I did splice it a little because like right there it was supposed to be turquoise like that one, but I decided to take a normal like animated one, like another 501st one that didn't have the blue thing on it, and I decided to put it on there. So yeah, it came out pretty nice. One of my favorite figs. To the Commandos, I have Boss. It's a CAC helmet that I decaled on top of, like it was like a plain one, just a normal plain one. The CAC backpack, and then thicky brickies. So this is Fixer, just a plain white CAC backpack, normal decals for arms. There is a bit of yellowing on the feet because it was like towards my midpoint of decaling where I thought I was getting better, and I really wasn't, so I was getting a little cocky. We have Scorch. The print, as you saw in the front, wasn't exactly great, but I thought I did pretty well on the helmet, and the arms, and the torso, but yeah, the legs didn't come out so good. So now we have Sev from the Delta Squad, CAC backpack, arms, body, everything was decaled pretty nicely, wasn't much yellowing, just overall probably came out the best for the Delta Squad. Moving so much, it's kind of weird. But now we have ARC Trooper Echo, CAC black backpack, CAC antenna, CAC helmet, cloth and decal by Thicky Bricky. Overall came out really nice and just overall looks amazing. Finally, before we move on to the exclusives, we have Season 7 of the Clone Wars Echo. It is a CAC robotic arm and CAC helmet, and everything else is made by Thicky Bricky. You guys are thinking it's not, it's not a cool color, but this was 1 out of 75 for Captain Locke for 2020, and came out pretty nice. I have it up in my display case. This is really cool, like actual first exclusive, and this was 1 out of 50, I believe, for Thicky Bricky's Phase 2 Doom. It was the first Doom in the series, and next we will have another. Next up in the line of Thicky Bricky's Doom series, we have Wave Doom, and this was 1 out of 65. Overall, came out really nicely. It just looks pretty good. This is 1 out of 65 Mountain Doom. Probably came out the nicest out of all the Dooms I've decaled. Just overall looks amazing, and it's probably one of my favorites. This cloth is different from the last cloth in like material wise because Thicky Bricky changed his material. We have Snowy Doom. This is 1 out of 65, came out 2 drops ago, so this is like January 8th time frame it should be out. So yeah, I haven't gotten the Sunset Doom yet, but they'll be in the next video in a couple months for an update. Key Troopers, we have Mucho Mango. He's 1 out of 99. Probably one of my favorite exclusives to have in the collection. This is a 1 out of 99 Fruit Punch Arizona Key Trooper by Thiccy Brickie. One of my also favorites. But I have 3 iced teas coming in the mail soon, so they'll also be in the following video. So stay tuned for the first decaled figures. When I first got into decaling, so you can kind of see where I messed up. Like the arms don't look great because I cut them wrong. The hips weren't carved, so there's like paint and it chipping, and I didn't use the green part for it. I did have a visor for this guy with like the Celtics logo because I am a Celtics fan, and I have no idea where that went. This is one of my other favorites in the collection. This is a 1 out of 50, I believe, or 25. There's one or the other for Phase 2 Captain Rex for the Halloween drop. And I do have all the other Halloween figures. I just haven't gotten to decaling them yet. But this is probably one of my favorite figures. It just came out so nice. The orange antenna really does make a difference, and the cloth material and the design on it is just overall amazing. Like there's some pumpkins with scary faces, and then like a graveyard, headstone. It just looks really good. 1 out of 65 Bowser Hauser. It's the 2020 style. I had yellow hands for this figure, so I thought it just worked really nicely with the yellow on the figure. I did not make this look exactly great. It's still in my like not so beginner phase, but it came out pretty nicely from how I was doing at the time. Moving on to my other Mario figures. This is Mario. It was 1 out of 60 or 65, I believe. Came out in the second to last drop, so it came out in the snowy one, like Snowy Dunes drop as well. The helmets were supplied to me and the bodies by @MilkMalkman, so it would be Milk Molkman. Awesome guy. Recommend you follow him on Instagram and YouTube. This is Luigi that came in the same drop, same number of exclusives that Mario was. This one came out really nicely and overall just looks great. It is one of my favorite Christmas drop figs. I put a green CAC visor on it. It's Christmas Commander, perhaps. I think there is still some on Thiccy's shop right now, but it just looks really great. Like elf printing on the arms. Body just came out really nicely. Cloth looks great. Has a little design on there for the mistletoe. Snowflakes on the body, legs, helmet. The mismatching colors looks really good. Christmas Cody. I did mess up a little on it, so I had to use my spare one I ordered. But yeah, it looked really good. Cody is one of my favorite characters, along with Rex and Doom. But this one just came out really nicely, and the Christmas colors look great. And the candy canes, the red, the present on his shoulder, the more candy canes, the mismatching colors like the other one, looks really good. Christmas Boil. This one came out pretty nicely, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry. Yeah, I had to move that. But this looks just really good. The candy canes, the snowflake on his helmet, the mismatching colors. One of the top tier decals in that drop. Oops, sorry I moved. My disappointment for last. I messed up severely on this one. I had to use my last resort and paint where it was. I used a green decal like that I could find and use as a torso piece, like as you can see, and I had to paint on the green to make it look like he was part of the 212. And I used Cody's spare arm right here. It just was not very pretty when I did this, but it did come out decently. It's not one of my favorite figures just because I feel like I messed up really badly on it. And yeah, so that's it for my Thiccy Brickie collection as of January 10th time frame. There will be more coming out. I have some pretty cool iced tea decals coming in, some pretty cool Dooms. Yeah, so I'll make another video as an update in a couple of weeks, maybe, if this gets a lot of likes, a lot of views. So like it up, give it some views, share it to your friends, family, anyone that might like this. And yeah, have a fantastic day. Missing Bricks out.